Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin, bro. Yeah, welcome to the NFL Prediction Show. Who can say what week it is, Bob? You know, who can say anymore?
It's Thanksgiving week.
It's all it is.
It's Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving week, guys. That's all that you need to know, because that's all we gamble on. And everybody blacks out. So do I. Wake up, see if the Cowboys covered, or Packers, or Lions. And I think the Ravens are on now.
Whoever's playing.
But I'm back, okay? And so can you at mybookie.com. Promo code DrinkinBros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with mybookie.com.
Now, I'd like to quibble with that catchphrase. You don't have to get off the couch.
Oh, you can stay on the couch?
You can stay on the couch.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
So you don't have, it's not a lot of work. It's not a lot of work.
When I'm watching a game, though,
yeah,
if I'm in it and it's my team, I'm off the couch.
Okay.
I am off the couch. Like, there's a room that I pace in, the media room that I pace in, and that's why I'll be here doing a live show. So, like, when my bookie called and said, hey, you have the option of this or this, I go, let's do the Ohio State-Michigan game, because, no lie, it's like I lock the door upstairs.
Yeah.
If I can hear a child's voice, they're grounded forever.
Yeah.
And, like, the game is on, just shut the fuck up for 3 hours. That's
you don't
all.
want to, you got to werewolf yourself.
Yeah.
You got to just lock it. It's a full moon. You
Yes,
got to lock yourself in a room.
It is. It is. And I think there should be padded walls. Everything else, yeah. There was one year where I really went for it. Really. And it wasn't, I'd say it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was my wife. She goes, look, if you're going to watch this, just watch it outside the house. I was like, great. I went over to Dan's house.
Yeah.
Went for it.
For the best.
Calmed myself down because we lost, and then drove home after that.
Yeah.
But my God, dude. So quick update on that, by the way. Jeremiah Smith said he is going to play.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Because he was never hurt.
Exactly. And the line moved. The line went back up in that game. Cornell Tate, who knows? But truthfully, Jeremiah Smith is all you need. So I'm fine if it's just him, but that's going to be a wild one. And then this Ole Miss situation, man. God. That press conference last night with Lane Kiffin was dark.
I feel for Ole Miss. Even though they've had a couple great years, I feel like the program I root for and the program Ole Miss is relatively on the same level. So I feel for any program like that where it's like one of the big boys is just bending you over.
Yeah. And
it's just there's just nothing really that you can do about it.
And hearing Lane Kiffin's bullshit response to all of this is last night during that presser, just dance around the questions and what college football is and everything else, saying that he blamed it on the kids. Did you see that?
No.
I'm not kidding.
No.
So he started blaming it on the kids. He goes, look, kids do not, and I'll ask your opinion on this.
Yeah.
Kids don't care about tradition. Kids don't care about what school they go to. Kids only care about money.
Yep.
tradition, teams, coaches. None of it matters as long as they're getting paid and they're getting the ball.
I saw an interview on like Reel. It was a podcast, so I saw it on Reels. I forget which coach it was, but he was talking about like nowadays kids will straight up be like, "Oh, you want me to visit? That'd be $200,000 to visit."
Oh yeah,
to visit.
I heard this story.
It's all money. That's all they give a shit about.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't care about tradition or even winning. Maybe honestly,
I don't know.
yeah.
I really don't. Like, you take a Cam Ward. I remember when they were shopping him, and I had a meeting with Miami, Florida State. So there was somebody else in the mix for Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Ohio State had priced out. So, like, the only reason Cam Ward did not go to Ohio State was they didn't have enough money.
Right.
They treat their budget, their NIL budget, like a football team. So it was like, all right, great. We have $3 million for quarterback. Cam Ward was like, I get 10.
Though.
Will Howard went for 3.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, with college football and college basketball, to be honest, more so with basketball than football, but I think you can do this in football, too. You do need, like, freaks on your football team, but I don't think you need a freak quarterback. You need a good quarterback.
Yes, a game manager.
So what you really want for your freaks, for your NFL talent, and they'll be cheaper because they're not a quarterback still, is you want the defenders and you want some skill position guys. Yeah. Not even at running back, really. I don't think you need a Jeremiah Love. I think like
it helps, but
I think even like it helps for sure. That running against Penn State will live in my brain forever. Last year,
yeah.
But really, you need, I think, linemen, receivers, and just wherever you can get guys on the defense, whether it's secondary or line or linebackers or all three or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, you can build a championship roster, in my opinion, in either college sport with not B tier guys, but like
an accurate quarterback. I think Will Howard really was the best example of. Finally, it felt like an Alex Smith won a national championship.
Yeah,
where it's like, hey, dude, it ain't impressive, but when you need him to make the throws, he made the throws.
Yeah.
He's going to make one horrific mistake a game. He wasn't in the Heisman conversation. None of that.
Who were the last 4 national championship winning quarterbacks? Will Howard, J.J. McCarthy, and Stetson Bennett.
You're right. None of those are impressive. None of those are superstar NFL quarterbacks. Who was it before?
Before Stetson, Mac Jones. So that guy was a superstar for sure. He
tough call. If he doesn't go to San Francisco, which we'll talk about later, I don't know that he is.
I think he got into a bad situation in his first team.
So take Drake May, who's having an all-star year with the Patriots. Now Ohio State backed up the truck for Drake May, and he said no. He goes, look, man, I'm making enough money. I believe in my talent, and he goes, I know the system, and I think I can be top 5 here at UNC.
Doesn't it just seem like a fucking? I mean, look, the money's the money, but like if you are already making money, like doesn't it just seem like a fucking bitch to have to up and move schools and leave all your friends and leave? I remember it was like in college. Just like you're used to the school, you love the school, but hopefully, I don't know.
Like even Joe Burrow, who I don't claim as Ohio State, I'll repeat that. He graduated because he was just like, man, I'm here and I want to graduate before I leave. I got to learn a new playbook and all this other shit. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
Right. And going to class and shit like that.
Yeah.
Figuring out a new
cool,
campus
man. I'm all good. I just want to focus on football, and it all worked for him. But watching some of these guys and then watching Lane Kiffin's interview, I don't know what to think anymore, and it sucks because it's not just the sports itself. It's the streaming apps. It's the shit that we have to go through. It's the money we're all paying, and it's only getting higher and higher and higher and higher. I was just in another meeting last week regarding an arena league football team, and it's my buddies, and they're looking for live sports, and they don't give a shit what it is.
Right, anything
that's live and in your face. So it's a strange time. However, as all this is going on, the highest rated programming in the United States is the NFL. Mm-hmm. And the NFL, in my opinion, even though I've lost a shit ton of money this year, I've been on a hot streak here the last 3 weeks, but is so even. And there's so much parity that every single game I sit down and watch, I'm like, I don't know who's going to win this game.
Yeah, I don't.
I actually enjoy it.
But the other, flip side of that to me is that like I also just like there's almost so much parity that I'm like I don't like it's a boring league to me.
Really?
I find the NFL kind of boring compared to college football, certainly.
Well, college is always going to have a different meaning, I think, depending upon where you went to school and all that other stuff, right? And that I agree with. But
even the random college game, not even that don't involve my school, I'm like, man, this is like exciting and it's a bigger deal. It's a much bigger deal if Oklahoma beats Alabama versus the Texans beating the Bills.
I agree. 100%. Now, I get some friends who would disagree. A lot of them are Packers and Lions fans and all that other stuff. And like, they grew up there. I think the Atlanta thing is different because it is and was a transplant city when I moved there.
Dude,
as a kid.
The NFL teams that are the most fun are typically the teams whose vibe most resembles a college football team.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know.
The Packers,
yes.
the Chiefs,
yes.
the Bills.
Yep. Chiefs, amazing tailgate. Bills, amazing tailgate. Packers, amazing tailgate. Everybody fucking cares in the stadium. Doesn't matter what the weather is. Doesn't matter anything. Who else? Who else is out there? Shit, I even went to a Jets game with Post Malone, actually. Started a name drop there, but I don't really give a fuck.
The Jets' problem is more a quality of play situation.
It is, but here's the thing. Like, it was a dog shit team.
Yeah.
And it was sold out, and they were screaming their fucking faces off. And it was just like, there's no way you guys care this much. Like, at an Atlanta Falcons game, there is seats are $4. You can go sit anywhere, and it doesn't matter if they're bad. Now, opening day of the season, which I took my mom for her birthday, expensive, and everybody's hopeful, and we got a team, and then it all goes in the toilet. So,
but yeah, the Falcons, like, that's a great example, and the Rams in St. Louis were a great example of this too. The Rams in LA kind of the same. At least they're good. That's basically the reason to watch them. But like those teams where you have a dome downtown in the middle of the city, there's nowhere to tailgate. You just kind of got to walk. I mean, Mercedes-Benz is a motherfucker to get to and get in.
I love the stadium. I hate getting in and out of it.
It's horrible.
It's terrible. The only thing that's got going for it is it's 8 minutes from the airport. So it's like, okay, if you can get an Uber, just chill out at Jocks and Jills or something for like an hour after the game and get the fuck out of there, you're good. I did park my car there last time at the Omni Hotel in the back entrance. And I surprisingly got me, my mom, Jess, or my kids and my dad out of there pretty easily. But like that was trying to figure out, all right, how do you beat this and this and this and this? And like, I mean, shit. So yeah, but we'll go over this week's hits and misses, obviously, and then next week's predictions. Full slate, big slate, monster slate of NFL. My favorite year there is. It's my favorite year of gambling on the NFL. I'm not kidding. Thanksgiving Day, sit there all fucking day and bet on all this shit. All the weird shit. You'll probably see $1,000 bet on that day, dude. And then you'll see another $5 on Saturday. Just
Friday, too.
Check the injury report. It's Fridays. Everything is loaded for the next 3 days, and like every woman in America is going to hate us, so sorry about it. And then real quick at the top of the show here, obviously D'Anthony's gone. First day of surgery went successful down there in Medellin, and he's got 2 more left. But he will be back next week. Derek Wolfe is obviously flying in and out for Thanksgiving, as are these guys. So, yeah, apologies. And then we'll be live with the Ohio State-Michigan game on YouTube. Live watch, betting along with the game on MyBookie, all that other fun stuff. So join us on Saturday. But other than that, the show goes on, kids. You know the fucking rules here, man. Rain or shine, doom or gloom, death, or, quadriplegic, dude. We're still going to roll you up.
We'll keep going
here.
If we're quad.
Yeah, I mean, if we're full fucking quad, we'll keep going. I'll hawking this shit. But let's start with last week's games here. Week 12, Bills, Texans. All right. I told the audience this about 3 weeks ago, and I posted this in Drinkin Bros Sports on Facebook. Private group, anybody can join. Just don't be a fucking asshole. Oh, these are the new hoodies, by the way, on drinkinbros.com for Black Friday sale. Get the OD green one. They fucking rock. But I said, look, I'm going to start taking the points on all of these fucking teams because no one is covering. No one can fucking win, and that's it. So
it's the NFL, baby.
I took the Texans. I took the over. I won both of these. It was a great start to the weekends, man. Holy shit. And there's no reason for this. Other than Mills is trying to get a contract somewhere else for the Texans. And I'm going to be honest, I said this 2 weeks ago. He's fucking good, man, and he's got heart. He will figure it the fuck out. Kind of like Baker Mayfield. He'll just figure it out, dude. It's not
Mills-
going to be sexy.
Mills is good, but man, the Bills line was fucking horrible. They were the Texans were all over Josh Allen.
I mean, Josh Allen had 253 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns.
8 sacks. They sacked him 8 times.
It was fucking insane, man. So the Texans are now 6-5.
Yeah.
Got a great shot at the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
C.J. Stroud will be back, but, I mean, do you keep with him? Yeah, I mean, Mills went 16 to 30, but it's 2 touchdowns.
Did you see the picture of Stroud in the locker room after the game?
No.
So I think he was given a game ball. Their coach was giving a game ball to Mills or whatever, and they were all celebrating, and C.J. Stroud just looked
miserable.
I know. Yeah, I wish I was on the computer back there. I would pull it up, but he was just like, God damn it.
I'm sure, dude. Because I mean, he's got a couple more years to figure it out. He was really fucking good. Now the Texans have had a lot of fucking injuries over the last 2 years, so
yeah, he's been missing wide receivers and
the games he looks good, he looks good. The games he doesn't, it looks bad. This record matches who the Texans are at 6-5. However, this record for the Bills does not match.
No.
It's 7-4. This was a Super Bowl contending team to me.
The top 3 Super Bowl contenders in the AFC are like
every
one
week,
game over 500
every
combined.
week they look great, and then they look terrible.
Yeah.
They look great, they look terrible. Bills look terrible in this game. Next up was Steelers versus Bears. All right. I said we would start to talk about it.
We got to start talking about it.
8-3 Bears.
You're 8-3 Chicago Bears.
Wow.
3 touchdowns from Caleb Williams.
I mean, what are his numbers on the year here?
They're whatever.
2,500 yards passing, 16 TDs, only 4 interceptions.
Only 4 picks.
Look,
His
this
biggest
will go back to what I said about game managing earlier.
Yeah.
You don't turn the ball over, you can win. I don't care who you are, dude. Like in college or NFL, if you do not turn the ball over, you can win in both leagues. And it does not have to be sexy, because I don't think Caleb Williams has been that spectacular.
Rarely sexy in the NFL.
Right. And it's efficient, though. And I don't give a shit. Like, shit. Because everybody's asking for Julian Sane to air it out for Ohio State. I'm like, look, motherfucker's winning and he doesn't miss a ball. I don't really care. You're winning by 40 every game. We're good here, man. And with the Bears, the fact that you're winning every fucking game, be happy about it. Jesus
Look,
Christ.
if you're a team like the Bears, too, like you can quibble about who they're beating, and that's totally fair because I think they're a bit of a smoke.
Not anymore. The Steelers are good, man. Aaron Rodgers has beat the Bears every fucking time.
He didn't play.
Oh, he was out?
Mason Rudolph played.
I want to take back everything I said. I don't believe in the Bears. The Bears can go fuck themselves. Mason Rudolph started this fucking game.
Yeah. Mason Rudolph played the game.
Can I say something totally weird and gay? This might Byron up it up to 19%. Okay? Are you keeping track?
Yeah.
19%.
I thought we were already at.
We have like a
19.
little like
we're at 18.
we have like a little fundraising chart where we just
I was
fill
going to
marker
say
up a little.
this is going to go to 19 here.
Okay.
I thought the guy who was playing quarterback for Pittsburgh looked too good looking to be Mason Rudolph. I was like, that's not him. I don't know who that is, but that's not him.
He's got a glow up, you know?
Did he?
I guess. Yeah, he's rich. He plays quarterback. They all start looking good after a while.
No, they all get bad fucking teeth, man. Stafford. Jesus Christ, man. He looks like the Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Yeah.
You get fucking
those,
teeth are everywhere.
You get
dude.
that money. You get the.
Gotta get a
fix
size
that.
smaller, guys. Just please hear me out on this. Get a size smaller on those fucking caps, bro. On those veneers. Jesus Christ.
Maybe the dentist is like, look, we can shave them down, but it's harder to make them bigger.
You cannot go back anymore.
Yeah.
So I have one. This one was
Okay.
$5,000.
Yeah.
You can. That was the exact conversation I have. So that's shave the tooth down. So like a.
Like a nub.
Yeah, it's like this, like a little, like a top of a key.
Yeah.
Hunter Biden. There's an excellent picture of Hunter Biden. That's when he was getting that surgery. But once you get it to that size, you cannot go back. However, you can put some more cement in there. So.
Okay. So you can go bigger, but you can't go smaller.
Correct.
Okay.
So get a fucking
Yeah.
smaller set. Jesus Christ. Clooney was an excellent example. You get a small set. Just get a small mouth.
Yeah. It's the way to do
But
it.
I'm looking at the Bears here. So they're at the Eagles, loss. At the Packers, meh.
I don't trust the Packers.
I don't either. Browns win, probably. Packers, again. You're probably going to win one of those against the
I think you
Packers.
split the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 more wins. 49ers, no. And then Lions, no. So what does that put you at? 2 more wins? Yeah.
10 wins.
They're in. They're in with 10
They
wins.
started 8-3. They got a lot of wiggle room now. But here's the thing: the NFL, like, really for college, this is the way too. But like the first step a team makes from going from bad or mediocre to good is winning all the games you're supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the bad teams.
These are the teams they're supposed to.
That
beat.
is how every Major League Baseball team makes the playoffs, right?
Yep.
You go like 600, 650
Yep.
against the shitty teams, and you kind of split or just a little bit above 500 against the good to really good teams. That's in any sport. That's how it goes. They're beating the bad teams. Let's see if they can get some wins against quality. We'll see. But dude, Ben Johnson is year 1. Ben Johnson, he has him at 8-3. That's fucking nuts.
With the team he inherited too.
Yeah,
that's a big part of this. There's guys that, well, let's say you're taking over for the Atlanta Falcons. You don't want either of those fucking quarterbacks there. So this is the team he inherited, and he's doing a pretty goddamn good job.
I would argue that outside of quarterback, the Falcons might have a better roster than the Bears.
They do. Absolutely. They just don't have a better coach.
Yeah.
So, like, you put Ben Johnson on the Falcons and let him draft whoever that quarterback was going to be or not, like, you could have gotten somebody in free agency I would have been fine with, to kind of go through the year. That's the difference. A good coach, like a Dan Campbell, can turn around a team and everything else. And I remember
Campbell took, 2 years with the Lions, I think,
Lions fans
singing?
bitching about the Jahmyr Gibbs thing at 10. And I was like, no, that's the best running back I've seen in college football.
Yeah, it's paid off.
Fuck yeah, he's the best running back in pro football right now. Next up, Patriots versus Bengals. Lost this by 0.5 point. This one was a heartbreaker. However, won this in the teaser. That teaser paid off of $1,500 this weekend, which was nice. But Patriots continue to roll. Congratulations. Nothing to really look too deep into this game about. Giants-Lions. All right. Did you watch this game?
Watch part of it.
Lions look listless. This is another team like the Bills.
Well, let's just go back to Ben Johnson. They lost Ben Johnson.
I know. This is another team like the Bills that should be fucking destroying people and winning all these games. You should not be going to overtime against the Giants. By the way, Malik Neighbors, after this, there was a very questionable call for the Giants of whether or not they actually wanted to win the game. They definitely did not. And Malik Neighbors went right to Twitter and said, what the fuck play was that? He's hurt. He's got a torn ACL.
Right,
and he goes, it's like you guys aren't even trying to fucking win.
Well,
that was quickly deleted about an hour after the game.
Here's the thing. They are trying to win by not trying to win.
I know. So
Malik.
Let it go.
They got to get you help.
I would imagine.
They got to get you help, Malik.
Somebody within that hour before he pulled down that tweet called him and said, hey, bro, you want some help or do you want to be a little faggot now? Like what is it?
They're not playing for this year. There's no reason to play for this year.
None.
Although
2-10.
Boy, they maybe
ride it out.
They maybe should have been starting Jameis all year.
Should Jameis? Let's have an honest discussion. Should he start in the NFL?
Yes.
I agree. Like the Saints.
There's not.
Why isn't he starting for the Saints?
Yeah, there are not 32 quarterbacks starting right now that are better than Jameis Winston.
I'll do you better. I don't think there's 16.
There might not be.
I don't think there's half the league is better than Jameis Winston. Like I would take him in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Over my quarterbacks right now, I would take him to the Falcons.
Yeah, 100%. There's probably 1, 2. Let me look at it real quick.
He had 366 yards and 2 touchdowns, by the way, against the Lions defense. That is hard. And let's face it, the Giants have nobody on that fucking team. Scottaboo's out. Malik Neighbors is out. Like, hey, dude, Jameis Winston is doing this all by himself.
There's probably, you're right. I think he's between 16 and 18. I'm just counting teams that either have a better quarterback or don't need him at quarterback. Mm-hmm. And it's about
right
16
around 16
to 18.
Or so. Yeah. I mean, look, he's going to play out the rest of this year, which is good for him. He can showcase what he does. He's putting up great numbers, and they're very, very close to winning these goddamn games.
He got a receiving touchdown.
I know.
He's still a big boy. People forget.
Fuck yeah. He's huge in real life.
Yeah.
People don't understand. Go and see these people, man, if you can. I know that sounds like
I will say, too,
thing to say.
One thing that doesn't get talked about enough, because we always talk about Burrow, and I know you like to gas up this year's Ohio State team, Jameis Winston's national champion.
I don't. I would love to, by the way, if they actually played a full game, like a real game.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see, because I don't know.
Well, you'll probably see this week.
Again, probably.
Yeah.
Like that's the frustration with it.
But
so
Jameis Winston's 2013 Florida State team is low-key probably a top 5 college football team.
Everybody forgets about that national championship.
They were.
It's that year that the Phillies beat the Marlins, and nobody remembered. Where you're like, oh yeah, hey, remember that?
Yeah.
Phillies beat the Marlins.
The
in
Rays.
World Series, and you're, oh, that's right.
The Rays.
You just proved my point, dude.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. The race. Like, I don't remember it. Who do they play? 2013.
Auburn.
Oh, shit. No. I know he was Auburn, but who did?
No. Jameis was Florida State. They beat Auburn.
Oh, he was Florida State. They beat, wasn't he at Auburn?
No,
That's
he was
Cam Newton. Sorry.
Yes.
Wrong black quarterback.
That Auburn team that Cam Newton was on was
Thank
actually
you.
not very good, but he's just a fucking freak and kind of dragged them over the line. Which it doesn't
All
matter.
right.
Flags fly forever. But yeah, Jameis.
It's early.
Boy.
Okay, fuck you guys. Yeah, Jameis, he was phenomenal that year. I mean, phenomenal.
The whole team, that defense was loaded. That defense and offense were loaded with first and second round picks. It's one of the best teams of the 21st century.
Not only that, but like, look what he's doing 12 years later.
Mm-hmm.
366, 2 touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown. 12 years later.
He's great.
No shit.
He's
like
not perfect, but
yeah, but I mean, you're looking at how do you be top 15 in the world? Like, really, how do you do that at anything in this life?
I
was sitting there thinking about books last night, my book and everything. So I got this video going on today, and I was just like, man, that was my wife. It was like, you need to be more appreciative or whatever of like, hey, what's going on? I go, it's not that. When you're in it and just in it, singular focused on this thing,
Yeah.
and you expect it, you're not really surprised by it. And I think, oddly enough, that has been Jameis Williams' like that's been his career of like he's always expected it. Every time he goes out, he tells the media he's going to be great.
Yeah.
He's going to win, and like, god damn, if he hasn't been close with the most dog shit team on the planet, so it's pretty rad, dude.
I
And
love watching Jameis Winston.
So do I.
You're always going to get something
entertaining. I don't give a fuck what it is. And like at this point, if your team is shitty, at least entertain the city.
Yep.
And that's exactly what's happening in New York. And people are going to the game. The ticket prices are high.
Yeah.
So they want to see. It's fun. Next up is Vikings Packers. Like, take this. I would rather have Jameis Winston, this fucking heartless Jordan Love guy. I just don't see anything there. That is.
I understand why the Packers are rolling with Jordan Love because Winston is a Band-Aid at this point. He's not.
He is, and I get it.
He's not a franchise quarterback.
Totally understand.
But yeah,
here.
Jordan Love just feels like Dak Prescott 2.0.
But like watching this game, and J.J. McCarthy is statistically having the worst season of a quarterback in NFL history.
He's not doing great.
Right now. 12 of 19, 87 yards total for an NFL football game and 2 interceptions. If I'm Minnesota, I honestly think about a lawsuit against Connor Stallions for pumping this guy up and going through the homework for Saturday's game. God, I sounded like such an asshole after that fucking Ohio State-Michigan game on Monday. It was me, you, so I rewatched it. It was me, you, Delco, and Dan, and Hollaway. And I think it was Delco who asked me, he's like, hey, how you feel about that loss to Michigan? I was like, I feel fine about it because it was 5 plays that were perfect, 5 touchdowns. It was J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
Over 45 yards. And that was the only touchdowns they scored.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I on this show, I go, God, it almost seemed like I go, Ryan Day got out coached because it seemed like Harbaugh had the perfect play lined up for every situation. Listen to that show. It'll freak you out because I didn't know about the Connor Stallions thing at that point.
No one knew at that point, yeah.
And it really was. So, but take that and then push that into the NFL. Like, that's how he got drafted.
Yeah.
Number 7 was this sham of a fucking thing with you knew all the plays, you knew all the things for every single team, and he looked like a winner. His QBR is 17.9 in this game.
Yeah, he's bad.
I've never seen anything like this. Like,
Vikings are a good fade team for the rest of the year. Whatever the line is, it's
but here's what I don't get. And so he's concussion protocol, by the way.
JJ, so who's even playing?
He's not hurt.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yes.
Like, they're just trying to get him the fuck out of there. Here's what I don't get, because Vikings fans, first of all, I hate them because it's school every fucking day. You've never won a Super Bowl. Same with the Falcons. So you're just as awful as are. Let's not act like you're better than us and then forget about your goddamn politics up there. But you got Justin Jefferson. You got TJ Hawkins. You got fucking Aaron Jones is finally back. You got Adam Thielen as a slot receiver. And then Jordan Addison had 0 catches in this fucking game because he doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
That is an outstanding fucking group of weapons there that is just being not used. Like, if you had a different quarterback, you could have easily won this fucking game, in my opinion.
Could have won probably half your games
I don't
that you
think
lost.
the Packers are that good
No,
this
they're
year
not.
at
That.
all.
I mean, they're good, but they're not that good.
They're not good. I'm telling you. Like, I saw them.
Like they're solid. Like they'll be a deserving playoff team.
This is
probably,
a first round out.
Yeah.
If I play them, if it's not in Lambeau, they're gone. I'm telling you, they are gone in the first round. Next up is Seahawks versus Titans. Look, Cam Ward looked better at the end of this game. He came back. I ended up watching it. Luckily, I did not bet on it. The spread was 14 in this game, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
That's too much almost for any NFL game.
But he finally looked decent and comfortable and like he was getting used to shit. I think the ownership having a vote of confidence in him, saying, hey, man, we're going to give this another year, is smart. These days with the Jalen Hurts shit and everything else, like you're abandoning these quarterbacks that are number one so fast. Let's not forget, they were drafted number one because you're the worst fucking team in the league.
Right.
It's going to take some time to build around these guys.
You got to stick with them.
So, like, Titans fans are really hoping for this, like a Carnell Tate or somebody like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, you're getting the first pick in the draft. You're not getting Carnell Tate. Like, you're not. You don't draft a wide receiver.
I wonder if wide receivers are even what they need right now.
If Jeremiah Smith was there, maybe, but no. I would say grab the best defender. Grab a Arvell Reese, for Christ's sakes. Grab a linebacker or something, and then slowly start to build this team.
I would say
you get running backs at the end of the first, wide receivers.
They already have a quarterback. If I was them, I would be looking to trade the number one pick to somebody who needs a quarterback and
get a bunch of picks. Yeah,
you need a line.
By the way, I think what the Jets did was actually pretty smart.
Yeah,
I really do. Like five first round picks in the next 2 years, with as loaded as the next 2 years is going to be in the draft. Holy shit, that's going to be fun. But look, you get these guys a new stadium. This coach is temporary. He's not going to be there forever. And you start to put some pieces together here. Maybe you might have something again. On the Seahawks side, look, it wasn't that impressive of a goddamn win. You got beat the week before. I don't think you can keep throwing to Jackson Smith and Jigma like this. Why has nobody figured this out? How many yards does he have for the year? I think he's over 1,500, right? 1,300, sorry.
Yeah.
1,300 yards and 80 receptions already, and we're in week 12 for Christ's sakes. Like, he's going to shatter this 2,000-yard thing if they keep letting him do this. I just can't believe they're letting him do it.
I mean, that's their whole offense is deep balls, which is why the Rams clamped him down, right? Like, if they can't throw the deep ball, and then they don't have anything.
No.
So against a shitty team like the Titans, yeah, dude, they'll be able to sling it all day.
God, it was nuts to watch, man. Next up, Colts Chiefs. All right, this was the bet that I can't quit you. This was the final one for me that won that parlay for me and saved the weekend here. Chiefs came back. It was fucking 4, which was great. So, yeah, we won all the things, and it was rad. I was not impressed with the Chiefs. I don't care that they won this game. I was more impressed with the Colts. Like, playing in KC is hard. Looking across the field at Pat Mahomes for the first time when you're a real team and you're the team in the AFC is hard. I don't give a fuck who it is. And I thought they played well. They just abandoned everything they did in the first half and the second half.
Yeah, they played not to lose in the second half, and they fucking lost.
Can't do it.
Can't let the Chiefs back in.
Cannot give them a fucking inch, dude.
Because the Chiefs don't care. At this point, they're well beyond the point where they care about how they win.
Yeah. I mean, look, and here was a wild stat from this game that I was unaware of. Apparently, the Chiefs haven't had a 100-yard receiver in 2 years or a 100-yard running back in 2 years. And guess what? They had both of them in this game. What the fuck?
I mean, look, Rashee Rice went off. All the receivers are back and at full capacity.
They still don't look great. Like, what's the fucking issue here? What is it? To me, it looks like age. I watched this entire game. It looks like age has finally caught up with this team, and they look slow.
Yeah.
Also, the receivers, and I know they've been injured, don't look in step with Mahomes. So, like,
they're probably not.
There's balls that are going like 5 to 8 yards right or left, and it's like that is not typical of Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
So I'm not really fucking sure what's going on. I wouldn't rule out, I'm dead serious on this, potentially like a personal problem at home with Pat Mahomes. He does not look in it. Like, his head doesn't look in it until they're down in the fourth quarter. For real. Like, he looks spaced out the rest of the fucking
punching them out
game.
like 5 times.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that was a huge win, though, because they've got
massive. They're 6-5.
Their next 4 games are really winnable at the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Cowboys are They showed some life the other day.
I get that, but I still think they're the better team. And then, you get the Texans at home, Chargers at home, at the Titans, and then you finish with at the Raiders. Like the Chiefs are in
they could go 11-5.
They could go 12
and 5. Yeah,
12 and 5
yeah.
because the other game, their toughest game is Broncos. I think at Denver.
No, they just played at Denver.
Oh, then Broncos at home.
At home, yeah.
There's a real good chance the Chiefs rip one off here.
Yeah, they could for sure. And if everybody's healthy for the first time, which they are, we'll see. I was impressed with the Colts, though. I don't think this team is going to win a Super Bowl or anything. I think they're good for one playoff win, and that's about it.
That's my worry about the Colts and the Patriots is they look great, but they've not done anything in January. So when they come up against a Chiefs in particular in January,
or a Ravens or a Bills,
yeah,
they know how to get it done in the playoffs.
Yep.
Which these guys do not. And they didn't even know what to do.
Right. And let's say
season.
best case scenario, they do make the Super Bowl. Then you got to go up almost certainly against either the Eagles or Rams, who also know how to win. Yep. They both have Super Bowls in the last 5 years with those guys that they have. Yep. So
good luck. Next was Jets versus Ravens. This was actually closer than it appeared. Jets were up at halftime. Watched a little bit of this. I had money on the Ravens. Here's what I can tell you from what I've heard on the inside. I heard Lamar Jackson is still hurt.
Yeah,
but
they have to play him.
They have to play him. He's going to gimp through this season and try to make it happen. Ravens fans, I know he's not been successful, and I've bagged on him for years on the show. I still think he'll never win a Super Bowl. If he's able to drag you guys into the playoffs this year with all the injuries and all the fucking bullshit, that's a dude who actually wants to play for your city. So be amped about it.
I mean, I don't know that it's him necessarily is the problem. It's almost like LeBron against, it's like, man, he's obviously the best player in the NBA, but here's the Warriors.
Right.
Just popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson, I don't think he's the best. I think Mahomes is the best, but Lamar Jackson is easily a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Top 3 is just, 4. And let's say this, in my opinion, the top 4 are still in the AFC. Burrow.
Yeah, they're all in the AFC.
Josh, fucking
Mahomes and
Lamar, sorry.
And I know Stafford will probably be the MVP this year, but Stafford's not a top 4. Those guys are all better.
He's just having a great year.
Yeah.
He's just having a great year. Which, by the way, you're right. He should be the MVP. Next up, Browns, Raiders. Only thing to talk about this game, Shadir Sanders won.
Yeah.
He's going to start this weekend. They just announced it this morning. Congratulations. Did you watch this at all?
No, I did not watch this game.
I did. I watched this game. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see what he was like. There's so many college tendencies in this. I think it's the Raiders, and that's why they won this game.
Yeah.
You go up against a
Raiders
real team.
Who fired Chip Kelly after this game.
Yeah. So thank you for the natty, Chip. I don't know why these people want to go back to college. And for the good news for me is I think Matt Patricia wound up staying at Ohio State. It's like, why do you want to go back to the NFL where, what do you make it, 11 games?
Yeah.
He was the highest paid offensive coordinator in the NFL.
And also, he went from playing literally on easy mode at Ohio State, with the talent they have against the Big Ten schedule.
You can do anything you want.
And then you go to a horrible roster. It has pieces, and then you got to play against dudes. I mean, it's a level playing field every week, more or less. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I would.
And quite frankly,
rather stay in college.
His 2 most successful stints were in college, and both when the playing field was not level. He was with coach at Oregon.
Yep.
Right? They had more talent than most of the Pac-12.
Yes.
And obviously OC at Ohio State, definitely more talent than anyone in the Big Ten.
Just go back there. And by the way, his personality, the way he is, he's a quiet dude, doesn't really talk that much, doesn't really want to be bothered. He's not like Dan. He doesn't really want to be bothered. And you're just like, okay, cool. You know where you can do that? As the OC in college and go sit in the fucking booth.
You don't have to fight as hard for people to listen to you in college.
Because you have the option to go down the sidelines. Sometimes a head coach will tell you in college, like, hey, you can't do this. He had the option to be down there, and he's like, no, I'd rather sit in my cubicle upstairs.
Yep.
Which is fine, too.
Just play with my toys. Great. I think the OC and DC should be in the box so they can see.
DC, I like the energy on the field. OC, but both of them are down on the field for Ohio State this year, but, usually it's rare. I like the DC down there. You got to get in these guys' faces and tell them to fuck off. OC, unless you drop a ball, that's about it.
Yeah.
So OC can stay upstairs. I'm fine with that. But as Shadir Sanders goes, who does he play next?
Oh, who do they have this week? Let's see. They got the
49ers.
Oh,
Boy.
that'll be interesting.
See you later. You're going to see who he really is in this game and have fun with that. I will say this, to his defense. This shit with Stefanski as head coach and the bullshit with him after the game and everything else, even during the game, he looked fucking annoyed like he didn't want to be there. Get rid of that fucking guy. I don't give a shit who your quarterback is. I don't even give a shit if you like him. You still have to coach him because you're getting paid millions and millions of fucking dollars. And a lot of Browns fans, I know a lot of them, travel for all this shit for the worst goddamn team in America. If they can do that and spend the money in Vegas, living in Cleveland, you can fucking certainly pretend to care and want to coach a goddamn NFL game. I'd get that guy out of there if I'm the Browns. Yes, Shedeur sucks. Dillon sucks. But you got Myles Garrett, who was on pace to shatter the record.
Yeah.
Even Strahan this morning when I was watching the CBS morning show, whatever it was, they were asking him about how he feels he's going to lose this record. And he goes, oh, it's gone. Let's not make any mistake.
Yeah.
It is gone. He's got 13 sacks already through 12 games.
It's
so
insane.
He's going to beat this
And
easily.
I think their schedule, let's look at the rest of their schedule. Let's see. Get the Titans, should be racking up sacks in that
Even
one.
the 49ers, they're going to get to Mac Jones.
Probably. At the Bears, they should get sacks in
Easily.
that. Steelers, doesn't matter who's
Easily.
playing. And then Bengals.
Aaron Rodgers.
Bengals, yeah, he's going to.
He'll annihilate it.
Yeah.
He'll annihilate
Oh, yeah.
it. Next up was Jaguars-Cardinals. Wish I could care about this game. Can't. Have to because Jaguars are now 7-4.
Only a game behind the Colts, and they have not played each other yet.
Really?
They
got 2 games.
Yeah, they have 2 games left against each other.
All right.
So the Jags are serious-ish.
Yeah, and Jacoby Brissett, by the way, filling in for the Cardinals here, has looked great. This guy's been a great backup quarterback forever. And what a dream job. What a dream life. And then you come in and play. Every time he comes in and plays, remember he played great with the Colts.
Yep.
Almost took him to the playoffs.
Yep.
Everywhere he's gone.
Just a pro.
Just a fucking pro, dude. And you need a fucking pro on your team. Marvin Harrison was out with a concussion this game, didn't get to play. But still, man, he's finding Michael Wilson, who the fuck that is. You ever heard of that guy?
Michael Wilson?
Me neither. Michael
Wilson? Let me see.
10 catches, 118 yards. Jacoby Brissett was able to find this guy for 118 yards. Trey McBride is the best tight end in NFL. So, yeah, he's always going to get his. That's fine. But the rest of these guys, I mean, look at these bums he's playing with. I'm going to read you the rest of this list. Michael Carter, Bam Knight, Xavier Weaver, and then Josiah DeGora. Don't know who any of those
Never heard
people
those names
are,
in my
and he
life.
threw for 317.
Yeah.
So it can't be that goddamn hard there, Kyler. You got to cut him after the season
He's
and
cooked.
move on.
Yeah.
You're done there. Next up, Eagles at the Cowboys. Watched every single second of this game. Really funny story about this game.
What?
Go to HEB, buy Hard AF Seltzer for the office, usually a couple times a week, depending upon how many live listeners are there. I know pretty much everybody there, the cashiers, everybody. There's this older black woman who's one of my favorites, and come in, buying some Hard AF Seltzer for next week and all that stuff. And she goes, she got a Cowboy shirt on. And I go, you want to know? She goes, oh, I'm going to watch it on break. Do I need to know? And I go, it's 21-0 right now. And there was 2 minutes left in the first half. And she goes, that's all right. God's got us. God's got us. God's going to win it.
God did have them.
So I go home. My wife's cooking.
Yeah.
And I told her the story. And she goes, it's 21-7. She was like, God better kick in pretty soon. God kicked in here. And they won this fucking game. And this is probably one of the best wins the Cowboys have had in the last 5 years.
Yeah, probably.
21-0 to come back, believe in yourself, and then go to overtime and win this. I do not know what the fuck is going on with Saquon Barkley. He looks like a broken man out there. That fumble cost them the game.
Yeah, I mean, they fucking ran him into the ground last year.
Is that what
and
it
he
is?
played. I mean, he ran for 2,000 yards last year and then played all the way through the Super Bowl. He probably had 2 seasons worth of carries, certainly 2 seasons worth of miles.
10 carries, 22 yards in this game. That's what he had. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
If you
Madden
drafted
cover
him,
curse.
what's that?
He was on the Madden cover.
I
It's the
know.
Madden cover
We
curse.
talked about it before. I guess it's alive and well. I mean, he's healthy at least. Now, he had 7 catches for 52 yards, which is fine. But, yeah, they're still not utilizing these receivers enough. You got 2 of the best there is in the NFL. A.J. Brown had 110. Devonta Smith had 89. Just keep fucking firing away over and over and over again. Maybe it's because they don't have a running back. Like, they don't have a running game right now.
I think the line.
You know, Saquon Barkley has not hit 100 yards in a game this year?
I think it's the line. From what I've been told by Eagles fans, the line.
Lane Johnson was a big deal. Yeah, he's
a shell
out.
of itself.
He's out.
And
yeah.
that's kind of what's fucking them. Cowboys, by the way, real good shot at going 9-7. Or I guess 8-7-1.
Yeah. I don't know if that would get him in, by the way.
It'd be close.
Be close because of that one. But yeah, if I'm the Eagles, and I totally mean this, by the way, because they could still win the NFC in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I'd reach out to Jason Kelsey and I'd say, hey, you want to come in for the playoffs?
He's not in that type of shape anymore.
You don't think so?
No, because when these linemen retire, they just start shedding
pounds.
they
lose a lot of weight, but man,
you can't live like that. You can't.
He wants to do it. He wants to fly.
I don't know that would even be feasible. Like there's other players like
a center can hop in and do it.
That'd be rough. He might get worked.
My mom was her best friend in high school was married to Doug Smith. He was a center for the Rams. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame now. I think he played like 22 years. I mean, when you're a center,
centers don't get it as bad as the other.
No,
yeah,
like it's not as rough as a position, but it is hard on your knees, and I know he had some knee issues. Next up, Falcons Saints. Look, fucking Kirk Cousins started in this game. Baker Mayfield's hurt. Is there a possibility to win this dog shit division? Yeah, Carolina lost. So
and Tampa lost.
Problem is, I don't know when Drake London's coming back for these guys, and Daryl Mooney can't be your number 1 wide receiver, for Christ's sakes. Still can't be bothered to use Kyle Pitts Sr. I've never seen anything like it.
But do you want to win the division?
We don't have a draft pick, so yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we don't have a draft pick, so yeah, why not? I just for the shits and gigs of it for the show. Not for me personally. This team is terrible, and
the
it can't
Bucks
win
are
anything.
in a free fall at this point.
They are, and look, it is not their fault. Baker Mayfield was in a sling after this game. They're getting an MRI. There's a rumor that the results are good news, whatever that means. Yeah. But hey, you're running out of time, unfortunately. You got 7 games left. Even if he sits a couple games, you're still fucked. They don't have a starting running back. Bucky Irving's out. 3 out of your 4 receivers are out.
Yeah.
Baker's out. Sorry, it's just, it happens. It sucks. Because this team, in my opinion, could have competed. On the flip side of this, you got the Rams.
Best team,
this
probably
looks
the
like
best
an
team in
NFL
football.
team. I mean,
yeah,
it's wild.
Completely complete team.
On both sides of the game.
Yeah,
kicking game as well.
Speaking of which,
all 3
that
sides,
is why
three.
I'm a Rams fan for the rest of the year because they got my guy.
Yep.
Harrison Mevis.
Yep.
The fat kicker from Mizzou. Let's go Rams.
Let's go Rams.
Do it.
Let's go. So why not? Next up, Panthers versus 49ers. Every time the Panthers have to play somebody real, this is exactly what happens every time.
Yep.
Took this both ways on fake news and then on this show yesterday. Took to drop that fucking dude. That under was at 50, like 6.
No, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not even close to that. No. And then 49ers got kicked down to a half a point. So won all the things on that. Look, watching this game last night, 2 things to me became apparent. One, start Mac Jones.
You should start Mac Jones.
Let's be done with the Brock Purdy thing. I know you paid him a lot of money. I don't know what the fuck you're going to do about it, but you're 8-4.
Someone would be
you were
happy.
Going to the playoffs.
Someone would be happy to trade for Brock Purdy, like the
in
Falcons
in the offseason.
Falcons?
No, I don't. I do not want Brock Purdy. Give me Shanahan with him, sure.
Yeah, or here's another one.
Give me Shanahan and Brock Purdy. Fine.
Yeah, Cardinals. Be happy to have a potentially competent dude in there.
No, you know where I see him going?
Where?
It's probably like a Vegas or somebody.
Vegas would probably like it. The Bengals probably don't need him. They'd rather have Burrow back if he's out.
Because
the Browns.
Somebody's gonna have to pay this.
The Browns.
No. You want another bad contract after Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I guess. There's no free agent quarterback or trade quarterback you're going to get that's going to be cheap unless you try to make a backup a starter.
I've said this from the beginning that Brock Purdy was a system quarterback. It's a shit for it for years. He is. It would not have mattered who was in there. Shanahan would have got them to those Super Bowls with or without him. And imagine with an actual talented quarterback. They probably would have won those Super Bowls. They were up in both of them by 10 points apiece.
Yep.
So Shit.
Against the Chiefs both times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just takes dudes and makes them great. I mean, look, but you still have to be able to do it, and there's dudes who wouldn't be able to do it. So, look, a system quarterback, it's not an insult to me. It's just, you're not a Burrow, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, but you're also not. Like, do you know how badly the Cardinals wish Kyler Murray was the system quarterback?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, so.
Man.
System quarterback is basically just like you're a B-tier quarterback.
Yeah. In which, if you know what your team is, you can get away with it and be very, very successful. The Chiefs were very successful for years with Alex Smith.
Yeah.
So
were the Niners.
Yes. So I, as I'm looking at this here, I throw in Mac Jones for the rest of the year because you are going to the playoffs. You can make some waves there. The wild thing, too, about all of this that they're doing, and this is going kind of unnoticed, is you had the shit with Ayuk. He's gone.
Yeah.
Contract voided. Deebo Samuel was too big of a fucking nightmare as well.
Yep.
Got him out of there. Did nothing in Washington. Got hurt. Juwan Jennings is now your guy. And George Kittle.
Ricky Pearsall.
Well, Ricky Pearsall, 2 catches for 6 yards. I mean, they don't have the superstars anymore, but they're doing the same exact shit. Like, that's what's wild to me about this team.
Yeah.
Did Bosa get hurt in this game?
I think Bosa's been hurt. Is that?
I always get the two of them confused because they played literally back to back.
Yeah.
So I forget who they are, but he's not there. So shit, dude.
Shanahan just wins.
Just wins.
Just get him enough of a raw. I mean, and he gets to the goddamn Super Bowl with these. I mean, both of those Niners teams had elite defenses.
Yep.
And the offense had pieces.
If you play smart football, you can win. You really can. Now, is the game going to be exciting? No. Yeah. There's not been one 49ers game that I've watched that I was like, holy shit, wasn't that an exciting 49ers game? No. But they win.
But honestly, but winning, if you win, your fans and your ownership are excited no matter how you win.
Yeah.
So who cares if some dickhead halfway across the country thinks you're exciting?
Or 2 dicks on a fucking podcast.
Right.
Like myself here. I look at this 49ers team, and I'll swap it over to my team. For the Falcons, right? Here's the difference.
Take that in a heartbeat.
Not only that, but you have more talent on the Falcons than you do here. Like, that's what I don't understand. So Christian McCaffrey is, look, he's great. But Bijan Robinson is one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Yeah.
Onesie-twosie there for the two of those guys.
They're
awesome.
both, I would say, top 5.
Drake London is a true number 1 wide receiver, having an all-world year before he got injured last week. And the 49ers don't have that. Tight end-wise, you got George Kittle here. You got Kyle Pitts over there. Great. Slot receiver, Darryl Mooney, when he's playing slot like he should, great. That's fine as well. It's a better roster than this roster. It just comes down to coaching, ownership. Play calling, and ownership. So,
and GM.
The GM matters.
Yeah,
a lot.
Lynch has done a great job for years.
Great job
at San Francisco.
And all this shit that I've gone to, he's there.
Oh yeah, he's all in on that.
No, I mean everywhere. All these games that I go to, he's there scouting for the next year. Like, the motherfucker is everywhere, dude.
He's low-key he's probably top 5 GM.
I love him. I would kill to have him for the Falcons. He's my favorite. He's my favorite in all of football. The guy from the Eagles is really good at drafting. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck is that? Howie. It's Howie something. He might be the owner too, but
Howie Roseman.
Yes. That guy's
he's not the owner, but he's also the executive vice president.
Okay, that guy's drafting skills are elite.
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus Christ.
No, there's a bunch of teams that have great GMs, but the Niners are near the top of that list for sure.
Oh, easily, easily, and they sought him out. Like, I remember that process with Homeboy, and I was like, oh shit, all right, the fucking safety. I was like, he's the guy, and they were like, oh no, he's gonna be the guy. I was like, all right,
safety sees the field.
Yes, and they see it very, very well. And when you go and sit with these guys, they're in a strategic part of the field that is not what you think it is.
Yeah.
You're not sitting on the 50.
Right.
You're sitting back so you can see the whole scope of the field.
I will tell you
it's usually in the corner of the clubs, like the club.
Yeah, the games I've been to, I was at one Missouri. It was a college game, but it doesn't matter. Where I sat literally behind the end zone and up high because it was against KU at Arrowhead, and there were like no tickets. And
if you go to the right,
but like just the way you see things unfold from that line of view is incredible. It's a completely different viewing experience.
So if you're looking at the end zone right here, right, it'll be to the right, just right around that corner is where they all sit. And I didn't get it until I sat with them for that OU LSU game in 2019, the playoff game.
Yeah.
You can see the field there where I was just like, oh, shit. And it came from my partner who he goes, who are you taking? I was like, I'm taking my kid. And he goes, do you want to watch it for like the talent of it? He goes, it feels like you've been off on LSU all year. And I go, yes, actually I would. Because I was just trying to figure out that 2019 LSU team.
Yeah.
And he goes, you'll understand here. And watching Burrow's decisions and his checkdowns and where he was going with the ball from that exact angle, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Here's what I didn't realize. This was just one of the most loaded offenses of all time. I think the reason that jaded me that year was Ohio State was equally as stacked. I think it was Fields, Olave, Garrett Wilson, and Jackson Smith and Jigma. Mm-hmm. So it was like, and then Carlos Hyde was the running back going against that LSU team of Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and then Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Joe Burrow. Yeah, that would have been like a dream championship. The final score would have been 58-56. Right. Like, and who knows who would have won. But seeing it from up there and hearing the love of Joe Burrow and seeing what he was doing with that ball, you were like, fuck, I get it. This kid's special, dude. Yeah. And we're seeing the one of the greatest teams of all time.
It was insane.
That game totally changed my mind from that viewpoint. Yeah. And now I know why these guys do it, and it's really helpful. Problem with the NFL where you can't do that is like, again, these guys are the same exact size, speed, everything. It just depends on if they want to play and if they're well coached. It really does. Yeah. That's it. All right, kids, got some sponsors to put the shit wagon on the air. We'll get to this week's picks here for Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. MyBookie.com, promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with MyBookie.com. Sign up for Drinkin' Bros Sports. All my picks will be up there Wednesday nights. This is my favorite day of the year to gamble. This is my favorite weekend of the year to gamble. All day Thursday. Prime game. Fucking NFL on Friday. Egg Bowl Friday morning. Texas A&M Friday night. I mean, it's just bangers all fucking day. Saturday, you got the game. Saturday nights, you got the fucking Iron Bowl. Sunday, you got the NFL. Monday, you got the NFL. I don't know how life gets any better. I really don't, dude. Unless you're getting a sweet beach during all of this and just somebody's refreshing your hard AF seltzers into these little guys. Man, that'll keep it cold all day. Go to mybookie.com. Enter that promo code Drinkin' Bros to double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000 for the Friday game. Whatever team you bet on scores the first touchdown, you win. So you're going to win extra money on Friday no matter what.
Not the first touchdown. They score
any touchdown?
They score a touchdown, you get money.
Okay.
But you got to fill out that bet. It's on the site.
Fill it out. You'll get money, and then take that money that you win and put it into a parlay or a teaser, something fun, because there's so much shit going on. Man, I'll be draining half the account this weekend. Yeah. Easily. On bets. Like, easily. So looking forward to that. If you want to go to these games, any of them across the board, rivalry week is expensive. I'm not going to shit you here. Even the fucking Thanksgiving games. Ravens game is cheap. Dallas and Detroit are bucket list items. I've heard this from numerous listeners who've always wanted to go. I get you. I want to go to one. Like to do it. I think I like to do it at Jerry World. I think Jerry World would be fun.
I think, Cowboys are classic Thanksgiving. I mean, so are the Lions, but Cowboys that's the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, at least it's my favorite stadium in the entire NFL, and also the hotels across the street and the way that they have the Texas Live set up and everything. It's a fucking blast.
Spend a whole weekend there.
Shit, yeah. You can go to get brisket, take the kids. Yeah. Like, I have taken the kids there for a weekend. Yeah. Where they love it. And we'll go to a game, and then they get to play video games at night. It's fucking awesome. But, yeah, our tickets are $10 cheaper than StubHub. Look, if Ticketmaster ever got regulated, by the way, going back to what I said yesterday about Kid Rock, we would have no need for this site. But we've got clients and all that other shit, and we're trying to give you guys lower prices, and we're just knocking $10 off of the highest price ones, so fuck it. We do what we can, but that's about all we can do. It really is rigged against you. I'm not a big Kid Rock fan, but musically I am. But as a person, no. But he was correct yesterday. Next up, get hardafseltzer.com if you're going to any of these games. Go to hardafseltzer.com, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip. It'll take you to the closest location nearest you. if you're going to that Ohio State's Michigan game, Michigan cans are littered all over the state, dude. Everywhere, at liquor stores and all that other fun stuff. Also, we got tall boys up there at all the USA to goes. So if you're fucking tailgating for that, have fun. Auburn. Man, we were at that Circle K right there, 2 minutes from the stadium. I've actually been there. I went there, took my son, and we did an event with ATO.
Nice.
ATO House was pretty dope, by the way, on campus. And get some 8% Hard AF Seltzer. They all taste like liquid Jolly Ranchers. Let's face it, you're going to need it for Thanksgiving, some of his family members, and the games. And if you're like me, who gets blackout during the rivalry games, yeah, dude, I'll be going fucking hard, dude. Hard. Last but not least, The Final Inch is out right now. Hardback, paperback, wetback, your mom's back, and Kindle on Amazon. Finished #1 in comedy for the week. It ends tomorrow. Then number 5 in bestsellers overall. Thank you so much. Everybody who's been doing these unboxings to see if they're really like the 1960s textbooks, they're like, bro, how the fuck did you do this? It was difficult. I will not give up my secrets. That's all I'll say, but it took 8 tries. It did take 8 tries. And having some experience with art department and all that shit, I knew what to ask for, luckily. And it was a certain type of glue, which is super random. But the book is crushing. Reviews have been lights out. And the biggest feedback I got is like, hey, you ended this exactly what we hoped for and more. Thank you so much. Thank you. I took all your advice. I listened. I read the message boards and all that other shit, and would not be here without you guys. So thank you very much. All right, let's get to Thanksgiving games here. These early shows will trip me up here, Bob. Packers against the Lions. This is Lions -2.5. The Lions have not been playing well lately, and neither have the Packers. This line is exactly where it should be.
Yeah.
It just depends on who's going to show up and play that day. Who you got?
I don't know who's going to win this game, but I like the over.
At 48.5?
I'll take the over at 48.5, and I'd love to throw it in a teaser at 42.5, where I think it's very safe to hit.
Yeah, I am going to do this because you can do the 13-point teasers and all that other shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Packers 9.5.
Okay.
And then drop that over-under down to 41.5. The over usually hits in those lower 40s during Thanksgiving. I've been betting this for 8 years on this show, and it always fucking hits. I can't remember a year on Thanksgiving where it hasn't been at least 42 or 43.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have it by halftime. So we won a lot of money on that. 48.5 is a lot because it depends on which offense is going to show up. And the Lions' offense has not shown up the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I think they're just both soft teams.
So do I.
They'll give up a lot of points.
I agree. And it's a short week.
Yeah.
Somebody cool was playing, I think, at halftime, by the way, for the Lions.
Oh, really?
I forget who it is, yeah.
Eminem?
And by the way, I enjoy part of that. No, it's not Eminem. It's not Eminem.
Kid Rock.
We always think
just trying to think of
Detroit,
Detroit
and it's just
dudes.
like, hey.
It's another even doper Detroit native.
Who?
So the show is being produced by Eminem,
Okay.
but Jack White.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
God damn. Look, don't come at me for Jack White's political bullshit, but if you've seen him live and you didn't know anything about his politics or him as a person, it is literally one of the greatest live shows you'll ever see in your life. I've probably seen the White Stripes.
Between the three of them,
10
if I had to
times.
choose, I would choose Jack White to see live every time.
He is
There's not
fucking incredible, dude. God, he's good. Man. He genuinely is one of the most talented dudes on the planet. So that is going to be a fucking banger.
Yeah.
So is it just him or is Meg playing?
No, I think it's just Jack. Maybe Meg comes out, but I just saw Jack on the listed.
All right. I'll be sitting there watching that
that's
one.
fucking legit.
Dope. Okay. Next up, great game. Another one, dude. Chiefs, Cowboys. KC -3. There was some chatter last night. I wanted to ask you about this on Monday Night Football, that this will be the highest rated regular season game of the year.
It wouldn't shock me.
Me neither.
Wouldn't shock
you
me.
got Chiefs. Taylor Swift probably is going to be there, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, she got to spend Thanksgiving with her fiance.
Right? And then you got Cowboys, America's team that everybody loves to hate.
Yep.
Chiefs.
Alone in the time slot.
Yeah, alone in the time slot. And both teams need this game.
Yep.
Bad.
Yeah. This is
-3 for Chiefs. This is exactly where it should be. Who you got?
Oh, Chiefs all day.
Okay, so I'll knock this down to half a point and go Chiefs minus 2.5.
Yeah.
I'm stunned they beat the Eagles, but beating the Eagles and Chiefs back-to-back for the Cowboys?
Seems like a big ask.
It sure does. Sure fucking does there. Next up, we got Bengals at the Ravens. This is the night game. This is the desperation hour. The only thing that would be fun about this is watching Flacco, I guess, against the Ravens.
Yeah. I think he's played them before because he was on the Browns. And
he did, but now he's with a third team. Has a quarterback ever gone with two different teams against his team that he played for in the same season? Probably
like a
not.
Franchise, dude? Probably not. I mean, certain journeymen have, but yeah.
That's wild, man. So this is Baltimore minus 7. Baltimore doesn't look great. Who you got in this one?
I kind of like the Bengals to cover. I'll take the points there.
I think I might kick this up a half a point.
Yeah.
And then take the Bengals to cover. I'll put this in some 13-point teasers as well because that'll jack up the Bengals to 20.
Yeah, I mean, if I want a teaser, if I just want the standard 6, I would just knock it down Baltimore 1 and be like, yeah, I think the Ravens are going to win. But
yeah, I do too. But I have not been impressed by the Ravens.
Yeah, they're going to. I think they know they need to win, and the division's in sight, and they're locked in. It's just they're not going to do it in like a great way.
Yeah. Next up is the Friday game, the Prime game, Amazon Prime, Bears, Eagles. Ooh. Tickets are going for $337 in the last row.
Holy shit.
God damn, dude. This is a rivalry?
No, not remotely.
It's just a Friday afternoon game in Philly with nobody working. They're just like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go get wet. It's going to be 43 at kick. It's going to be beautiful. This is Philly minus 7. Who you got?
I'll take the Bears to cover.
Really?
I think this is going to be a close game. The Eagles have kind of, not playing well. They could totally win the game. I expect them to win the game, to be totally honest, but I think it's going to be a tight game. They didn't cover 7 against the Lions. They didn't cover 7 against the Packers. They did against the Giants. They didn't against the Vikings. They lost to the Giants and Broncos. Didn't cover against the Bucks. Didn't cover 7 against the Rams. Didn't cover. I mean, I don't know that they've won a game by more than 7 points all year, except for against the Giants. They've won one game by more than 7 points all year.
Yeah.
Give me the Bills, or give me the Bears to cover.
All right. I think they're going to be fired up. They got something to prove. You can't blow that Eagles game and then blow this one.
Yeah.
Give me Philly minus 6.5. I'll knock this down a half a point. You got to light a fire now, boys. You got embarrassed on national television in a game that everybody was watching, because that game went late too, so it cut into everybody's feed around the nation.
Yeah, it was the only game for at least the fourth quarter.
Only game for the fourth quarter. So it was just like, hey, dude. You can't have that. You got to instill better in this and instill a better discipline in your team here. So, yeah, for that reason, I think they cover, but I'm going down a half a point to do it here. Next up, you got 49ers at the Browns. This is San Francisco minus 5.5. Shedeur Sanders is starting. Who you got?
I'll take the Niners.
I will too.
I don't know that it's going to be a huge cover.
Look. The 49ers, when they go to the Browns, have had trouble, like as far as covering the spreads, and even winning, for Christ's sakes. I lost on them a couple years ago.
Yeah,
and
like this, they might win by 6 or 7. I don't think this is going to be a blowout by any means, so I'll be sweating it.
Here's how gross this game is. The over-under is 38.5.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, I'll be sweating it, but I think they I think they win by a touchdown, basically.
Even with Shedeur and he makes mistakes, he could get a pick 6 here. I drop that. I'll put this in a 7-point teaser as well. I'm going to drop that over-under down to 31.5. You know what'd be hilarious is if I put it in a 13-point teaser and drop this down to 25.5. Like, that would be a 17-10 game.
Yeah.
You should be able to do that.
You should, but with the Browns' defense and Shedeur Sanders.
I know. No one's safe. At least the 49ers have 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So if Myles Garrett tears somebody's legs off, you got another one in there.
Got Mac right there.
Yeah. Next up, Jaguars, Titans. This is Jacksonville, minus 6.5.
I think the Jags win. I think the Jags cover. I think the Jags are kind of rolling. I think they'll handle business here.
Yeah, I think they'll cover as well. Etienne's inching up on 1,000 yards down there. So, yeah. Trevor Lawrence, 14-11. Just a fucking middle-of-the-road quarterback, dude.
Great, but they're winning games.
Would you rather pay him $260 or Jameis $100?
For 1 year, I would rather have Jameis right now, but I mean Lawrence is I would take Lawrence.
Physically, in real life, he looks like the perfect quarterback. However, he's just not performing like one, and still hasn't in the NFL. But I think the Jags win as well, -6.5. Next up, you got the Texans at the Colts. This is Colts -4.5. This is going to be a fun game, actually, at 44.5. I believe that. I think they beat the over.
Okay.
Mills is trying to play for a contract, and the Colts can certainly score. Last week was a little tough, but you're also going against
a really good defense.
Really good defense. So it's like, and they still put up 20. I think they cover this, and I think this is a high-scoring game. So give me the over in this game at 44.5.
I think Texans money line.
Really?
The way that fucking D-line looked against Buffalo last week, I was just like stunned at what they were doing to Josh Allen.
They got a good defense.
I think the Texans, their backs are against the wall. I think the Colts are coming down to earth a little bit.
And C.J. Stroud might play this week.
Yeah, I just think the Colts are coming back down to earth a little bit. Not that they're bad, because they're not.
No,
but
I'm with you. I can see that as well.
Yeah.
Although that game was close. But
the Texans, these next 2 weeks, I'm sorry, that's the Colts schedule. But like the Texans obviously need to win. They really can't afford many more losses, especially in division. And, man, the Texans, this 3-week stretch is actually brutal. They beat the Bills somehow. Now they get at Colts. Next week they get at Chiefs.
Oof.
They can't afford to get behind the 8 ball much. I like the Texans to win this game.
Okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that pick at all. But I'm going to go with the over just to be safe because I think it's a high-scoring game. Next up, you get Saints-Dolphins. Don't want this game to exist. Not going to talk about it. Don't care.
No.
Next up, Falcons-Jets. No reason for this one either, unfortunately, unless you are thinking about killing yourself, and please don't. It's the holidays. Find a family member or friend or something like that.
So much to live for.
So much to live for, guys. And this isn't it. This isn't the game to live for, okay? I mean, if that's the only thing that's keeping you alive, sure. But, I mean, goddamn, I wouldn't bet on it, watch it, or I won't even put this on to my kids. I don't want my kids to see this type of football.
No, you don't want to expose them to the bad things in this world.
Nope. Cardinals, Buccaneers, same thing, man.
It depends. I don't know what Baker's status is.
I don't know what Baker's status is. I don't know what any of these guys, like everybody's hurt. Jacoby Brissett is now starting for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
This feels like a preseason game.
It feels like a game anyone can win. It says a low-grade AC joint sprain gives Mayfield a real chance to suit up. But even if he's injured, man, the Cardinals could absolutely win this game.
Yeah.
I don't touch it.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. Because if Marvin Harrison comes back too, Jacoby Brissett's been averaging like 350 fucking yards. Like, this is a dangerous game. Don't do it. Next up, Rams, Panthers. This is Rams -10.5. I don't like that many points in this game, and I'll tell you why. Carolina at home has been decent, and it seems like this is a fucking Dr. Jekyll, Mr. I literally is. They're 6-6, but every week they look either horrific or good. It looks like Bryce Young is back, and then he's not. But 10.5 going all the way from the West Coast to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Is a fucking far trip, man. I think the Rams win, but I think it's by 10.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to take Carolina on this one.
I would just buy down a half point and take the Rams. That's probably that's what I'll do. Yeah.
Because like right now, the Rams are on cruise control at 9-2. Let's say you get up by 2 touchdowns. Do you really care if you stop a garbage touchdown at the end? No.
Right.
And you keep your team healthy. So, yeah, Stafford, by the way, is now 30-2. 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
That's insane.
My God, man.
That's
That's
an all-time year.
bananas year.
Yeah.
Next up is Vikings at the Seahawks. This is same spread. Seattle -10.5. Who you got?
I don't need to buy any points here. Seattle
I don't
rolls.
either. Yeah. Well, who's the third string for Minnesota?
I don't care.
I don't either. But
it doesn't matter. They're gonna fuck them up.
God, dude. J.J. McCarthy, boy, what a fucking miss. That's a Penix. That's worse than Penix, I think.
Probably.
Tough call. Who knows? Both idiot franchises, dude. Fucking A. I hope he plays. Watching him play gives me so much fucking joy, dude. Because it just proves the Connor Stallion shit correct. But yeah, I'm not taking any points. I don't need anything on this.
Okay.
They probably win by 30 in this fucking game, right?
Yeah, they're gonna beat the shit out of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Have fun. Next up, let's see. Who do we got
Bills
here?
Steelers.
Bills Steelers. What's the spread on this one? My
Buffalo
internet's slow.
-4 on the road at Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers, I think, is going to be back, but I'm not positive.
He has a broken wrist on his non-throwing
Tomlin
arm.
said he expected him to be back for this game. Expects Aaron Rodgers to return from fractured wrist. Wait, well, it says next week. What does next week mean?
Yeah.
It's a New York Times article, so I'm getting fucking paywalled. Here we go. Bills Steelers 13. Lost to the Bears. He anticipated Rodgers back. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, he anticipates Rodgers to be back for the Bills game. I like the Bills here still. I'll take Bills -4. They need to win.
Yeah, they need to
Obviously,
win.
the Steelers need to win too, but the Bills are better.
They should be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm with you. I'll take the Bills on this one, but I'm going to try to find a way to drop this down and put this in teasers as well. Bills are hit and miss as well. So, and they're 2-3 away, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
It's very, very odd. They're 2-3 on the road, and I don't get it. They were just on the road last week. At the Texans, I don't see them getting embarrassed 2 weeks in a row. Next up, you got the Raiders, Chargers. Chargers -9.5. Sorry, but I don't touch this game.
No.
Everybody's out for the Chargers, and Raiders are what? They just fired their OC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gross game, dude.
No read on this game whatsoever.
And nor do I care. I'm not watching this game in real life, so yeah. I don't really give a shit. Next up, I don't know why they're not shifting games. Like, we're in that time of the year where you're shifting games for Sunday nights. Mm-hmm. Why are we not doing this here? This is Broncos versus Redskins. Broncos -6.5. McDaniels, they said, was practicing, which is stupid. Like,
whatever. Yeah.
Dumb. He's not playing.
No, there's no reason to play him.
No, I've got the Broncos in this one.
Yeah, -6.5. Love the Broncos there.
Yes. Give me the Broncos all day. That would put them at 10-2, by the way.
I don't know that the Commanders are going to score. The Washington Redskins, whatever, they're going to score.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't know who the guys are. You got Scary Terry's out. Quarterback's out. Jane Daniels is out. So it's like, who's the guy? Yeah. Who's your running back?
Broncos, no problem.
Jake Krosky?
It's not going to be a fun game, I don't think. It'll be 17-3.
Yeah, this is going to be an awful game.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll watch it, to be honest with you. Probably be rehabbing from the fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
I might be passed out by then. Monday night game will end us off here. Giants at the Patriots. This is New England, -7.5. Who you got?
Give me a half point. I'll take the Patriots.
Yeah.
Giants are feisty with Jameis, but I think the Pats handle business home on a Monday.
I do too. And to give me that half a point, I'm going to do the same. Take New England -7 here because it is a Monday night game, and I'm usually up working, and I'll be catching up over the weekends on invoices and whatnot and everything else. I'm going to tease this both ways. So I'm going to take New England down to a half a point, and I'll take that over down to 39.5. So that's where I will live in this game on Monday nights. Next week, we're back to normal here. Derek will be back. D'Anthony will be back from Columbia. And we've got a very, very short week, obviously, with Thanksgiving. Appreciate you tuning in. Go to Spotify. Rate the show a 5-star. All the video for sports is on Spotify, day and dates. Patreon will always be Patreon. Spotify, though, is where the video's at for the sports show. And then go over to iTunes. Rate the show a 5-star and leave a quick review. I promise you, that's all the advertisers care about. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. For Rob Fox, a.k.a. Hot Bob, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Week 13 NFL Prediction Show. Good night, everyone.